Hello everyone, welcome to Sergeant Taj's guide how to mould a beret. Here is the pretty much few things you have to do. Firstly, I was take off my cap badge. I have a back plate on mine because I'm quite cool and so try to keep the pin and all the stuff together with the cap badge so you don't lose it. Yeah, but yeah, here's how a beret meant to look like. Yeah, so no cap badge, nothing inside. There are some people advise for you to cut out inside part. Yeah, so this bit from a beret, making if you have like very have a big volume in your hair, so and you can't fit it, you can cut out the inside and I don't know for what stuff, but I don't cut cut my beret. There's also you got a little one of those, yeah. They're usually when the berets are new, they are longer. Yeah, so, and I cut them because I can't be asked to tuck them in all the time. Yeah. Remember, sign your beret, your name, because if you do lose it in a random competition or course, it can be found. Yep. So, what we're going to do, firstly, see how it looks like. Yeah. So pretty much the standard should be somewhere around this. Yeah. This is how it should be previously molded pretty much. A bit of excess material comes over the cap badge, pretty much covering the first hole. You see the hole here? Yeah? Gonna cover it. And then it goes down to the side and around. Oh god, my back hurts. Anyway, yeah. So what we're gonna do is I have a sink. Yeah, right here, like this. Sink, meant to be the biggest part, the main part of the thing. I'm gonna fill it up, and yeah. So the sink is filled. A few notes about the sink. You filling up the sink. You can have the sink. You can have a massive bowl, a bucket, if you're doing it at cadets or a camp. If you have something in a bucket or a sink, like soap, shaving cream, whatever I have, like some random shaving crap, some toothpaste on it, clean the sink before you fill it up, because you don't want to have some random residue on your beret. Yeah, or it's smelling weird after you molded it. So, what we're going to do is keep your beret like this, spread it around and hold it by the leather part. You see the leather part here? Hold it like this and dunk it without the leather touching it, alright? In this little, yeah, dunk it a little bit. Don't let the water get inside too much, because otherwise you would be suffering from a very wet beret, and you kind of want that, but you don't really want that. And then after you dunked it in and did little dabs, squeeze all of the water out. Yeah, like this. Don't twist it, because it will stretch out the beret. You don't really want that as much. But pretty much what you want is a beret that is now straight and has almost no moulding in. Yeah, mine still has some part of it because I haven't moulded it in years and I just kept it up. Yeah, because if you mould it once, you don't need to mould it again for a long time. Just gotta keep it rolled up somehow and keep it up. And that's going to be a different video. Oh shit! There we go. My thing is My beret is quite old. I've owned it since I've been a cadet. So my back plate, which links the beret to the whole thing, is kind of falling off, yeah? So try to keep the back plate together, yeah? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna chuck it on your head after you squeeze it out again, because we want that, yeah? And then, wait a sec. Whoa. God, I'm so good. Watch this. Chuck it on your head, yeah? And then, pretty much, try to get the excess part over like kind of straight in like this. It's going to take a while to figure out. So you want a gap between your whole head and the back plate, yeah, and the whole excess stuff going over your back plate. So, and then you just kind of like squeeze it down and get all the other part of the beret down, yeah. You want this, yeah, and you want this. So you see how all the dots are aligned, blah blah blah. The little gap is here. Happy days. And I'm gonna squeeze all the water down on my face now, because I want it to be as, like, not soggy, but like, you know, it should be alright, yeah. And then as you squeeze it down, it should be very, very thin, you know, very thin. You see, it's down your ear, yeah. And here we go. Now, what I'm gonna do, my hair is wet. I look like a right idiot. Now I'm gonna chuck on my cap badge. I'm not gonna chuck on my back plate, and I'm not gonna put up the pin because I'm not gonna keep it there. What I want to do is, I don't want it to the back plate because it's brass. See, kind of rusty now, oxidated. Yeah, science, blah blah blah. I don't want it to be that really bad, so I'm gonna chuck on the cap badge. It is the right way, isn't it? Yep, and it is to the right. So you want this flappy part to your right, yeah. I think. Yeah, wait a sec. And pretty much it. You see, I'm so good. So, and now how to actually wear it. So now we all figured out what we want, how to get it like this, yeah? And you can pretty much wear it like that. If you don't care about having a wet head for quite a while, oh, it's dripping down my spine, bloody hell. You can mould your beret and do that, but it will be pretty sad when I tell you to firstly take off your beret and your hair is going to be wet, and secondly you rolling it up and putting it in a pocket because it's going to be dripping down your butt. Yeah, here we go, done. And now how to wear it. Yeah, chuck. Get your right arm. One of you salute. Yeah. And have it down your nose. Yeah. So now the side of a cap badge should touch your hand like this. Yeah. And you should have 3 fingers out from the leather part down to your eyebrow. Yep. All done, all good. Now I'm kind of it's still soggy. It's absolutely wet, yeah. And now I'm just kind of like keeping it in shape well, I'm trying to make it as level. So the leather part should be very flat on your head, yeah? It shouldn't be like going up or down, yeah? And then, because I want it to be as good as possible, I'm kind of rolling down the part from underneath to the top part, so it's all good. Because when I do that, I move the material away from the part that I want, and yeah, here we go. And you've got to flatten it a bit, and here we go. Bosh. And pretty much how to keep it that way when it's all nice and good, yeah? You're gonna weten your hand with, oh, by the way, the water in the sink, yeah, this sink here, it should be hot but bearable hot, you know? Like I can put my arm in there and keep it there for like, you know, it's like a bath when you're taking a bath, yeah? It's that temperature, like warm, yeah? So to keep it that way, I want to get my hand wet, just chuck like a lot of water down on my beret, and just do put your like this finger here and here, because you have to have a gap, yeah? Have your like pinch this because you want that, and just like get your hand wet and do that for like a long time, and it's gonna be keep it proper. Happy days. And then what you do is, I'm gonna move to a different location now. Welcome to my kitchen, everyone. So I'm gonna get a bowl, yeah, one of those rather, I think, a deep one. Chuck it down, take off my beret, take off my cap badge, pinch it. And you know what? Nah, get the big one. Here we go. Or probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a different bowl. What not? You know what? Ooh, look at this. A vase. So I got a vase right here. Check it like this. Happy days. Pinch it. Bosh. Done. It's that way. And now I can, while it's drying off, I don't need to wear it, and I can do my homework. Happy days. So that's it. So when I took off my cap badge, I would put all my stuff together, like the pin and stuff, and put it near the beret so I don't forget it. Because if you guys mould it and then turn up to the squadron and you're not going to have a cap badge, I would actually laugh. Yeah, remember the cap badge, that's the main part of your beret. Yeah. And yeah, everyone that is doing their beret moulding, well done. And I will be waiting for you on Tuesday. Yeah. Or Thursday if you, I don't know, I don't care. Yeah, I'm Sergeant Taj. This was my beret moulding and keeping and whatever. And have a good night.